Oh man, what's good? This is Wheezy F Baby. Please say the baby. Don't skip the Z. Don't mispronounce the Y. Always say the A after Y. You know what I'm saying? This is me, Lil Wayne. I just got out, Cash Money, Records Money, Young Money, Old Money, Industrial Money. We all about all kinds of money. But yo, I enjoy skateboarding. Y'all already know Weezy F Baby, skating the skates, and then I like to rating the rates. When I'm not skateboarding or smoking about 30 pounds of weed a day, I like to listen to my homie, Size Man, on What the Fudge Podcast. Hey man, I wanna... Oh baby, I didn't know you needed your phone back. Alright, y'all, I gotta go, 'cause baby need his phone. I was using his phone. Daddy won't let me use it. Okay, I'm going. Alright, Weezy baby, go cop my new album.
Look at the top of his head. Look at his lips.
What's goody? Welcome back to What the Fudge. Hey man, what the fudge? Episode number, what is this? 24. I want to definitely thank you guys for tuning in and checking us out on Instagram, on YouTube. Actually, broadcasting this episode live on YouTube, so you can go to YouTube and check that out. Thank my brother G for coming through to co-host. How you doing this week, bro?
Good.
That's good to hear. How was your week, man?
It was a good week, just trying new things, working out, getting stronger.
Yeah, we definitely be killing it in the gym, trying to get that fitness thing in. I want to thank the homie Lil Wayne for that intro phone call. Too bad he had to get off the phone though and give it to his dad. That was pretty messed up. Let's go ahead. What'd you think about that, man? Like, how you doing, man? You seem a little quiet, man. You gotta liven up, man. What's going on?
Oh no, I'm good, man. I'm just chilling. I'm in the moment.
Okay, all right. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. Y'all know how it go. Let's hop right into the news. And this week on episode 24 in the news, we got, once again, Bill Cosby was sentenced this week to finally start serving his time for the rape allegations and all of that different stuff that was going on. In the process of that going on, he also, within like 24 hours of him being arrested, he ended up having to get sent to a maximum security prison, which sounds completely crazy for this type of situation. What you think about this, G?
Man, it's America's hero from back in the day. Mm-hmm. And his dark side and came out from all his adventures.
Man, you knew a brother that, but the way Bill looked, you can tell, he had to do something extra to probably be able to get a date or something like that, because Bill he's not really an attractive guy, so it's probably harder for him to, get girls and stuff like that, so.
Just too extreme.
Not condoning anything he did, that was horrible.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
You're gonna see who getting Jello pudding pops and all of that now, man. After he better not drop the soap. They said now news reports came out that a stale hot dog was thrown at him. How in the world do you know that I need to see the footage of the hot dog being stale. And then I want to also see the footage of the hot dog actually being thrown at him. I think that's extra dubs they just throwing at it, and it's pretty messed up, man.
And he fell down some stairs already too. It's the old man, but
this is an 80-year-old dude, man. This dude should not even be in prison. I'm sure he could have served his time at home It's just it's a crazy situation because you're looking at, is there something behind it? Is there some motive behind it? What's really going on with it? You know, it's really crazy. Let's go ahead and go into the next topic, which is the new weed laws that they have, where they're saying that you can pretty much travel now in the LAX with up to 28 grams of weed on you. Now, they're not saying that you can have it, you know, on your person, but they're saying that you can travel with it. So I'm guessing that's you can put it in your luggage, maybe. I don't know. What do you think that means?
Yeah, probably put it in your luggage and just keep it concealed.
And keep it covered up. What's funny is people been doing it for years, bro. Like, people been doing that. I seen a lot of people under the post saying, like, we've been already doing that for years, getting it up out of there. That's pretty crazy to me. I don't know, man. It's just, and then they also said in the report that you'll be able to fly to different areas. You got to check the airports that you're flying into, because depending on that, you know, city or their rules on marijuana, you might not be able to just fly in there and everything be good. So, what you gonna be traveling with something, bro?
Of course, I mean, a little bit here, a little bit there, man.
As long as it's under the 28 gram mark,
yeah.
man. You had any crazy like stories like that where you done seen somebody getting hemmed up or heard about somebody getting hemmed up or anything?
I really never seen nothing like that. No,
man, I had a homie, I'm gonna share with y'all. I had a homie one time who got hemmed up. They called him he had it in his luggage in a container or something. They called him in the back, started asking him what was going on. His wife called me. She was upset and tripping, hysterical. She didn't know what was getting ready to go on. It was a lot going on, man. It was really crazy. Luckily, he made it out that situation safely. And when he arrived at his destination, all of the stuff was gone, which is crazy to me. The stuff was gone.
It's time to take a break, everybody.
Nobody checking the trash can and nothing. There wasn't nothing in the trash can. So
it's horrible, man.
It's crazy, man. Just watch yourself. Make sure you know where you flying. Do some research before you fly out with some, because we don't want to see everybody getting locked up. Let's go ahead and go to the next segment, which is Dropping Game. And this episode 24, we're going to talk about all of you daggone people that ride your bikes in the street as if you are a car. I don't know what you guys are thinking about. You wonder why, especially out here in California, why the rate of people getting hit and stuff like that is going up, man. It's because you people out here riding around like you daggone cars.
See, in the biker world, you know, they riding fast, you know, but
they think they're going
in
fast.
Traffic, you need to get the hell out the way. Just pull over to the side or ride on the side or something. Just make a little room.
Take it back old school and get up on the sidewalk, bro.
Yeah,
get on the sidewalk, man. I don't know how many times I done seen empty sidewalks. I'm in a rush trying to get to work, and I'm trying to take the little cut back streets, and it's a derba on the daggone bike riding like he a car, man. So sometimes, you know, I do have to swerve around them, or I do get a little horn beep. So if I didn't beep at you or something like that, make sure you just get out the way, like Ludacris said, man. What else you think these bikers need to do, man? They need like their own little. I know they have their own lane, but I think they need to create their own lane on the sidewalk.
They really just need to get off to the side, man. Like if you know it's a bunch of traffic coming your way, just ride over to the side, out the way.
Get over to the side, bro.
You never know the urgency of somebody driving, and the car is much more, you know.
If you get hit, that's all I'm saying. Don't be complaining, bro.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
All right, man. So after talking about all that, let's go ahead and go into this first skit now. Since people talking about stale hot dogs and stuff getting thrown at them, you know, Sice Man got the hookup. I got the hookup. So we got some audio footage of when Bill Cosby first stepped up into the jail. Let's go ahead and take a listen to that.
Closed door number 8. All right. Now, you niggas listen up, okay? I'm here to do my time, and I don't need no problems, all right? Now, let me tell you how this is going to go, okay? Now, I get 10% of everything that's running through here, all right? Now, that means I get the Coke, I get the nose candy, I get the sticky of the icky, but it better be at my cell whenever I wake up, okay? Now, I also got a job. I'm the new chef in the kitchen, okay? And none of you hoodie-buddy niggers better not try to stick your Jell-O pudding pop up my butt, all right? You'll eat your lunch or dinner, and you're gonna wake up without your drawers on and won't remember what happened until 30-something years later. I got a new jingle for you fellas. Since you like talking about Jell-O, it's do not drop that soap. All right, I'm ready for myself.
And we're back.
Took over, man.
We back. Hey, OG Bill ain't playing around, dog. Bill Cosby ain't joking around right now, man. He said, I'm letting y'all, I'm setting the tone right now. For the people on YouTube, make sure you go ahead and go check out the podcast so you can hear that crazy skit. It's a little wild, man. Let's go ahead and go into the next segment, which is What the Fudge. Hey man, what the fudge? What the fudge? And in this episode 24 of What the Fudge, we going on target mainly Amber Rose, because I don't know, this week after, speaking of Bill Cosby, after he was sentenced, she made a comment, like I said, nobody's condoning what he did or if he really did it or not. We can't really judge. Who are we to judge? We can't, because we weren't there, and I'm not here to judge. I'm not here for any of that. But she wished death on this dude. Like, started saying that she wished that he would die and all of that, and I just think that's a little extreme, bro.
That's
like
over the top
that's a little over the top. That's a little like you doing too much right there with that one. That man still got family. He still has a wife. He still got kids. I'm sure he got grandkids. Like, you can't just, people could have definitely judged her off of her slut walks, and I'm sure she's gotten death threats. Put it that way, because in that field, in that entertainment field, you get the death threats and stuff all the time. So, like I said, I'm sure she got death threats. So, just imagine how you felt, and how it makes you feel. Think about your kids. You got a kid. You got family. You got parents. I want you, just think about certain stuff. People say stuff on social media, and they don't even think about, the magnitude of what it can do to people. It's little kids out here killing themselves, hanging themselves off of just what you saying. So just be a little more cautious on how you just jump out there, and then don't blame it on your phone getting hacked or you were drunk or something. That good old publicity line right there. To go ahead and write out a statement real quick and get that out to clean it up. What you think about all that, man?
Yeah, I just think it's too much of an extreme with the whole wishing death on somebody. There's other things in life that can bring a person around to see what they've done.
Have you ever been that upset to where you wish death on somebody or wanted to see somebody dead, bro?
I mean, there are things that people do. Like, if you do something with kids, that's...
I'm talking about you personally.
No, not me personally. No.
You gotta wish the best, but at the same time, you gotta want some consequences. So it's like a double sword, man. I can understand, but like I said, when you on social media, be careful what you're saying, man. Be definitely watch what you're saying out there.
Your voice to the people.
Especially all of the people that follow you and all of you. Got millions of followers, yo. So be cautious. Let's go ahead and hop into the Instagram comedian of the week for What the Fudge podcast, episode number 24. And this week we have Tattoo Man Page at Tattoo Man Page. This dude is really, really funny. He's got a whole lot of skits and stuff that he puts up. He got a real, it's like stuff that I can definitely sometimes relate to. He got real life type situations. I don't know if he does tattoo. He got a lot of tattoos. Maybe that's why that's his name. Who knows? But we'll be posting it on my Instagram at WhatTheFudgePodcast. Let's go ahead and go into the next segment, which is the hip hop and R&B review. Now, this week, the only thing music-wise anybody has been excited for or talking about has definitely been the Lil Wayne Carter 5. Everybody's been waiting for this. I've been saying that him and Baby have been doing the setup with the little beef that they've been having and different times where he done got sick and stuff like that. So I thought the album was good. It was a lot of good material on there. I like some of the remixes he did. Was it like a shake the world up type album? I wouldn't say it was, but excuse me, he definitely had some bangers on that joint. I know it's gonna be banging on the radio. He getting ready to probably tour off of that and everything. Have you got a chance to take a listen to it, G?
I haven't had a chance just yet.
Yeah, I already know. I was trying to find it on YouTube, but YouTube been faking. I don't know what's going on over there. They probably shutting it down or something like that. Because every video you see put up, they was shutting it down. But I went on Pandora and took a listen to it. My wife was checking it out. Shelly G was checking it out on Spotify. It's definitely worth sitting down listening to. It was worth the wait. You know, it's worth sitting down listening to the whole album. I know people have been waiting a long time for this. Shout out to Lil Wayne. Happy belated birthday. His birthday was yesterday. It was a good idea. Them Libras, crazy Libras.
Yeah.
He decided to drop it on the day after his birthday. So it was perfect timing. Kanye West also was supposed to be dropping an album today called Yandy or something like that, to that degree. He just released the album in June. I guess it didn't do what he wanted it to do. Or maybe he had it as one album and split it up in two. This was his plan the whole time. Because he said he was going to let Lil Wayne go ahead and get his shine for today for dropping the album. Like I said, I think it's classic. I like all of the Carters on there, so I think it's a good fit in his legacy of what he's doing. Let's go to the next topic. Another person that also dropped the album this weekend is Kevin Gates. He dropped the Luca Brasi 3. If you guys haven't checked out any of that, go ahead and check it out. He's just getting up out of prison. He just coming off of doing an interview where he scared the person a little bit. As far as, you know, the person looked really, really scared when he started saying, "Hey man, as we done with the interview and all of that." You don't know Kevin Gates. He keeps it extremely 100,000% real. He also recently had an interview talking about where he had a meeting with Lil Wayne, and this is, you know, Lil Wayne is at the top, but I guess this is when like he was at his super prime or whatever. And Kevin Gates had a meeting with him, and Lil Wayne told Kevin Gates, you know, you need to come join the squad, or you gonna get ate. And he was like, what you mean? Like, you know, what are you talking about? And he was like, well, you gonna have to eat me then. Kevin Gates was like, well, you gonna have to eat me then, because, you know, I'm not gonna sign with you. I think that's just the competitive nature of a man, period. That, you know, when you put a man to some tests like that, he's definitely going to respond accordingly. So check his album out this week. T.I. was talking about coming out. T.I. has an album, I guess, coming out. It didn't come out this weekend, but he has been in the works of talking about this album coming out. I'm excited about it because I do like T.I. as well. It's been a lot of good music being released, man. Has there been any music you've been checking for, or any music you've been listening to that you like?
I mean, I've been listening to a little Dolph, some Migos, of course.
Young Dolph. Yeah. Shout out to the Migos. Shout out to Young Dolph.
Always a little Project Pat here and there. Project Patar.
Make it better. All right, let's go ahead and go into the classic album for episode number 24. And since we're talking about Lil Wayne and everything, I think that the Carter 2 was definitely a classic album. The Carter 1 was good, but I think the Carter 2, he was more like definitely sealed in his swag. Like it was really, he had really good songs on there. I believe that's the one with Jay-Z on there, and he was telling a story with the album. That's what I really liked, is the story that he was telling with the albums. It was really, really tight. It made you sit, it made you listen, it had you hooked. It was definitely bumping everywhere that you went, anywhere you went, on any radio station they was talking about it. So that's gonna be mine. Go check that out if you guys want to listen to that before you listen to the Carter 5. It's gonna be worth it. Or you can listen to that and then go back and listen to the Carter 2 album. So G, let me know what your classic album is gonna be.
So I'm gonna go back to Ludacris, Chicken and Beer. They knocks.
I think I requested that one too. That one is fire. What you like about that, man?
Yeah, so they just had bangers on there, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
You talking about like the beats or
The
what?
beats,
Like the radio hits or what? Which
just
ones
the
you
beats.
talking about?
Some of his his lyrical content is always way up to par.
Yeah, man. I miss a lot of that Ludacris stuff too, because he just went into the acting and all types of other stuff behind the scenes money. He said, forget that rapping money, I'm gonna just go do all of that. And that's cool too. Do your thing, brother. Ain't nobody tripping. But let's go ahead and go into our next skit. And in this next skit, since we actually have audio footage of somebody that recently went into the airport, how I'll be getting this audio footage. I'm like TMZ, I'm everywhere, man. I got little bugs and plugs listening everywhere. So let's see what I done caught this time. Hey man, don't worry, I got you, dog. Look, trust me, homie. Cali got this law saying that you can travel out of LAX with weed now. So we good, bro.
Hey man, I'm not sure. I'm really nervous about this, alright? It feels kinda like a setup. I already got 2 strikes, and this would definitely be number 3.
Look, man, I told you I got you, homie. I do this all the time, like even before they knew about the law. You know what I'm saying? Look, if we get caught, I'll just say it's mine.
Oh, thanks, man. I really appreciate you looking out for me. You always had my back, man, since we were little kids, and, you know, we used to grow up. I lived in a better neighborhood, you lived in the worst, but I'm glad we stuck through us.
Sir, can you step over here, please?
Wait, this is the law's new. Hey, that's my friend right there. Hey, Mike.
Hey, man, I don't know him. I just met him in the line real quick. I gotta go. Closing door 8. And we're back. Hey, man.
Annoyed, man.
Bro, man, homie will turn on you quick, man. It'll be the ones right next to you that'll...
It's horrible, man. Hold up, bro. Whoa.
It'll be the ones right next to you that'll turn on you. Y'all better watch y'all backs. But let's go ahead and go into the next topic, which is the movie and TV review. And in this segment, I think everybody is excited about this movie. Creed 2 released a movie previews this week. It was really, really exciting to watch. He's going to be fighting the son of the guy that killed his dad. So Drago's son is going to be fighting Creed.
Okay, now Drago's son, man, he's them body blows and that. Oh my God, man!
This is going to be a crazy match. I think a good twist and a good revenge plot, like I said, would be if Michael B. Jordan Creed ends up taking out Drago's son. Now that you see that right there, man, that might be a little crazy twist to it. You never even know, man.
Years later, Drago won.
Drago try to get back into the gym, and he taking steroids and all of that, and he might try to come back and fight the little young Creed. It could go on and on, but if you haven't seen the movie preview, you know where I always check all my stuff out at. It's on YouTube as usual. So check that out, guys. I'm excited about that movie. We'll definitely do a movie review on that whenever it comes out. Let's go ahead and go back into the next topic, which is X-Men Dark Phoenix trailer now. If you haven't been following the new X-Men series, it's been a little bit more lifelike. It's not really like the old fake studio X-Men that they had. They're doing a little bit more realistic. And this is where Jean Grey gets a little dark, man. Anybody that knows this Phoenix history or story, you already know, it can get a little crazy. So, what do you think about this, G?
So on the X-Men, I think it was X-Men 2, when she went dark on that one, man, that's just a taste of the Dark Phoenix. The Dark Phoenix is no joke, my gosh.
Completely crazy, man. And if you follow the comic book series, or you've been following the cartoons back on Saturday mornings when they used to come on, I used to really be excited about those. I'm just excited about this movie. I think it's really going to be good. I'll be definitely checking that out. All of these movies, that one's not coming out though until February 14th of 2019. So I don't even know why they released that was a tease, man.
Yeah, just get
and the countdown has begun. This ain't even on the list. I don't even need to look at the list. But the second trailer came out for Venom. That movie is Tom Hardy. I'm waiting for it. We got one more week. It's coming out October 5th. Isn't October 5th a familiar date? Whose birthday is on October 5th?
Mom's
Shout out
birthday.
to Mom Dukes. It's somebody's birthday. She turned into big. We don't want to put that out there because you ain't supposed to tell a lady's age, and she'll probably call me if I say something. So
yeah, we're gonna leave that alone.
We're gonna leave that alone and go ahead and go into the show or movie to recommend for this week on episode number 24. And my recommendation is going to be Tine TV, Tine TV on YouTube. And this is crazy. It's these people that look like they live out in the middle of nowhere in a village, and they are building these pools. They look like luxury pools. They're building houses under pools with the pool on top. They're building houses with pools going around them. They're building all of these things, and then they build this stuff by bare hands. They start digging dirt out with their bare hands and sticks, and they're using leaves and real mud. And man, it's really amazing. They got millions of views. You can go watch them put stuff together, like I said, on YouTube. Check out Tine TV building stuff. You'll definitely see it. I'll put the link up on WhatTheFudgePodcast Instagram. Let me know what your recommendation this week is for a show or movie, G. Let us know.
I've been watching a little bit of dark stuff here. This American Horror Story.
It's close to Halloween, so that sounds
American
about
Horror
right.
Story, yeah.
An American Horror Story. I think I heard about. What's that on Netflix?
It's on Netflix. So you got the same characters in just about every season, but they're telling different stories. They add people to the different seasons too, and they're telling different stories. You got a circus thing going on there. The clowns are scary on there. You got this thing about a cult that's on this Donald Trump stuff, and oh my gosh, you got.
That might be a true story, y'all. That might be a true story. That right there, Donald Trump just scared me, period. Man, that just scared me, bro, when you just said Donald Trump, period.
Yeah.
Alright, so he's saying check out that American Horror Story on Netflix, a great station that should definitely hire me for some voiceover work. I can send y'all my demo reel, like I said. Let's go ahead and move on to the movie or TV show to bring back. This week, I'm going to definitely recommend that they bring back the show Weeds. I think the way it left off, man, they left it too, kind of up in the air, man. I think they need to go ahead, especially now with, like I said, with you being able to fly with weed and it's legal in different states and all these shops. I think that would be a wonderful series that Netflix or any other network could go ahead and pick up. It would be really, really tight. I need somebody. Go ahead and let me know. I'm right here. G, let us know what your movie or TV show to bring back is this week.
So I got Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, man.
Oh, yeah, with Keanu Reeves. I don't even know what the other guy's name is, man. This is before the Matrix Keanu Reeves you're talking about.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, man, that show is that would definitely be tight, man. Maybe if they had kids or something like that, and then they go through the same type of adventure or something like that. Or they do a remake. If you guys do a remake, please do a very good version. That would be really nice. Let's see what else we got here. We ain't got nothing else. I want to go ahead and thank you guys for tuning in this week for episode number 24 of What the Fudge Podcast. Don't make sure you don't log out of nothing yet, because we do have that bedtime story this week. And this week it's gonna be the homie Humpty Dumpty. So with a little bit of twist, it's not even that long. Make sure you go ahead and check that out. I want to thank you guys, like I said, for checking us out on Instagram, Spreaker, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio. I want to thank my co-host, my bro, for coming through this week, G. I want to thank you for coming through, and make sure you guys tune in next week. We always got some crazy content.
The Homie Humpty Dumpty by Siceman. Now, the homie Humpty Dumpty was chilling at his hustle spot. You know, the liquor store on the block. A car drove up with big rims and no top. A gun appeared. Then the homie Humpty Dumpty got shot. All of Humpty's homies and all of Humpty's friends didn't talk to the news, not even CNN. But don't trip, the homie Humpty Dumpty knew where they stay at and said, "Let's ride, cuz. Time to get a little payback." The end.
Look at the top of his head. Look at his lips.